Think of unmanaged AI prompts like a chaotic commercial kitchen. Imagine every single chef back there using a completely different recipe for the exact same dish. What happens? You get totally inconsistent, unpredictable meals, right? Without a head chef stepping in to standardize the ingredients and instructions, that restaurant is never going to scale efficiently. Well, in our context today, you are that head chef. We're looking at how you govern Microsoft 365 Copilot prompts to make absolutely sure your AI outputs are consistent, safe, and compliant across your entire organization. So, why does this matter so much? In the Microsoft 365 ecosystem, prompts aren't just simple little text boxes where a user types a quick one-time question. Not at all. In a real business environment, these prompts become highly valuable, reusable workflows. Think of a customer service agent using a specific prompt to perfectly summarize a complex call log every single time. They act as knowledge-sharing tools that let teams repeat specialized tasks without making errors. And crucially for us, they act as vital compliance artifacts. Without a strict management approach, you run the risk of creating a totally fragmented experience, having departments duplicate each other's work, and, worst of all, accidentally exposing sensitive company information. If you're prepping for your AB900 certification, you need to internalize this golden rule. Governance is all about balancing incredibly easy user accessibility with incredibly strict organizational oversight. You want these prompts to be super easy for employees to grab and reuse so they can save time, right? But at the exact same time, you absolutely must enforce policies to protect your data. This delicate balance, accessibility on one side, oversight on the other. That's the backbone of a secure, scalable AI environment. To really wrap our heads around how this works technically, let's think of prompt management like a corporate office building. The major security policies, who gets into the building, what they can access, those are all handled centrally down at the front desk by security personnel. But the actual day-to-day organization of your specific tasks, that happens upstairs at your own individual desk. Microsoft 365 Copilot mirrors this exact two-level structure to keep everything running smoothly. Here is what that corporate building analogy looks like in practice. Administrators, the front desk security, operate strictly in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. That's where you configure tenant-wide feature availability, data access policies, and compliance controls. Meanwhile, your end users operate directly in the Copilot side panel of the apps they use every single day, like Word, Excel, or Teams. They are at their individual desks, creating, editing, and saving their specific workflows right where the actual work gets done. Now, pay close attention because here is a massive pitfall you need to remember for your exam. Because users are saving things at their own desks, there is currently no single master folder holding every user's workflow. You literally cannot manage prompt storage from one centralized admin screen. There's no magic button for it. Instead, you have to encourage your teams to document and share their effective prompts through established, secure channels, places like SharePoint, Teams, or Viva Engage. Managing the lifecycle of these shared prompts is actually a lot like managing a logistics supply chain. Think about it. You have to package the goods, route them to the right people, automate your regular deliveries, and eventually you have to retire those delivery vehicles when they break down or get too old. In Copilot administration, those physical logistics phases translate directly into specific IT actions you need to govern. So let's break down exactly how to execute them. Okay, so there are 4 core administrative tasks that make up a healthy prompt lifecycle. They are saving, sharing, scheduling, and deleting. Each of these 4 phases ensures that the instructions Copilot relies on stay useful, accurate, and completely secure over time. For your certification, you need to know exactly how each one of these functions. Let's start with saving. When a user builds a customized instruction they know they'll want to reuse, say a prompt that generates a month-end summary in Excel, they just hit Save Prompt directly in their Copilot interface. They have to give it a name and a description. Now, as an IT admin, this is where you step in. Your job is to mandate really clear naming conventions right from the start. Something like Finance, Monthly Summary Report. Enforcing that naming discipline early on is exactly what prevents total workflow chaos when your organization scales up to hundreds or thousands of automated tasks. Next up is sharing. When someone creates a highly effective prompt, like a flawless HR onboarding checklist, you obviously want the whole team to benefit from it. To share a prompt, admins need to navigate to Settings, then Copilot, and then Prompts. From there, you restrict access to trusted Microsoft 365 groups. Listen, limiting this to trusted groups is crucial. It ensures your sensitive HR workflows don't accidentally pop up on the marketing team's dashboard. It gives you strict control over who uses what, all while preventing folks from duplicating the same work. Then we have scheduling. This allows prompts to run at predefined times, like, say, generating a weekly KPI dashboard every Monday morning before you even pour your coffee. Users configure this using the Copilot scheduler. But here's the catch for you as an admin. While the automated system executes the schedule, you absolutely must provide continuous monitoring in the background. You have to make sure these automated tasks aren't suddenly draining your computing resources or bogging down other critical business operations. The final stage in the lifecycle is deletion. Now, users can definitely clear out their own personal clutter directly from the prompt library in their side panel. However, and this is a key compliance best practice they will test you on, admins should enforce quarterly central reviews to sweep out old, outdated instructions. You want this central oversight because it prevents employees from accidentally relying on obsolete processes that could seriously damage your business outcomes. Moving beyond the life cycle, we really need to talk about standardization. Standardization is exactly like a retail barcode system. Think about a grocery store. Without barcodes, cashiers wouldn't know which item is which, and you'd have massive, chaotic checkout inefficiencies. It's the same here. Without prompt standardization, your users will end up with 10 different versions of the exact same instruction. Those prompts will produce slightly different results, which can dangerously skew high-level business decisions. To stop that chaos from happening, you've got to master 3 distinct standardization rules across your organization. First, you must enforce strict naming standards. Second, you must thoroughly document prompt usage. And third, you must leverage prompt templates to create a unified, incredibly reliable library for everyone to pull from. When you actually apply these rules in a live tenant, you need to be precise. For the AB 900 exam, know that this means mandating department prefixes like operations dash or sales dash, so teams can instantly spot the right version. You also need to explicitly define required information in the prompt's description so users know exactly what data to plug in. And finally, provide baseline templates with blank placeholders, like brackets for dates or attendees. That way your teams aren't reinventing the wheel every time they start a task. All right, now we are reaching the absolute most critical part of Copilot administration, governance and security. I want you to think of governance like a massive bank vault. You would literally never leave stacks of raw customer cash sitting out on a lobby coffee table, right? Well, similarly, you should never leave sensitive organizational data exposed in an unsecured prompt. Unmanaged prompts, and especially scheduled ones that run automatically, represent a massive security risk if you don't lock them down. A major vulnerability happens in this exact sequence. Picture this. A user's input prompt hard codes confidential data. Let's say they physically type a real employee's salary directly into the instruction. The Copilot process digests that text, and boom, the resulting output can now expose that highly sensitive data to anyone who happens to share or run that prompt. It's a massive compliance nightmare. To mitigate that exact vulnerability we just looked at, you have to control who actually has the authority to share prompts in the first place. You do this by hopping into the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, navigating to Settings, then Copilot, and selecting Prompt Policies. Right here is where you restrict sharing permissions to specific trusted roles, like department leads. Doing this severely reduces the risk of unreviewed, potentially dangerous prompts circulating around your company. But you can't just set those permissions once and walk away. Admins must routinely audit prompt usage. You do this by navigating to Reports and then Copilot usage. Filtering for prompts in this dashboard reveals the heavily used workflows that are critical to keeping your business running, but it also highlights the rarely used clutter. Regularly auditing this usage is what ensures your entire system remains legally compliant and totally free of unused junk data. This brings us to perhaps your most critical task as an admin: training your users. You must drill it into them to never, ever embed sensitive details directly into the text of a prompt. Instead of typing out confidential HR details, the prompt should be commanded to reference and summarize data that is already securely hosted on permission-restricted SharePoint sites. And that leads us to the ideal secure workflow you want to build. In a properly governed system, it works like this. The user initiates the request, and then the Copilot service references the external data. But crucially, your admin controls step in right at this stage to strictly enforce access permissions. It automatically checks, hey, does this user actually have the rights to see the SharePoint site? Only if the answer is yes, is a safe, secure result finally delivered back to the user. So as we wrap up this explainer, remember this. Every single prompt built in your Microsoft 365 environment is actively testing the strength of your foundational data security. As you get ready to sit for the AB 900 exam, ask yourself the tough question. Are you building a system of brilliant, intelligent automation, or are you just automating your next data breach? Make absolutely sure you understand these governance levers inside and out before test day. You've got this.